Rated M for mature.
Teamwork really makes the dream work in Zombie Army 4, so here's how to get your squad in tip-top shape when playing in the big leagues of the undead apocalypse. As the old saying goes, no one is an island entire of itself. Now swap island for zombie-infested Europe, and I think that applies quite nicely when it comes to choosing your squad in Zombie Army 4. Because for every muscle-bound Boris, there's always a light and nimble Jun. For every explosive Shola, there's a gentlemanly Hector to balance things out. But when playing with 3 other friends, the question always arises, just who do you pick? Which characters offer you the best chances for survival? And which ones do you simply have to hear their cool combo score quips?
Guess I'm on a roll.
For this video, we're going to focus on the characters from the Zombie Army 4 cast. Sorry Left 4 Dead survivors, we already know how closely knit you guys are, and we're going to offer our insights into why each character can complement the other in a squad. And if you wish to become a Rebellion team player, then please hit that lovely subscribe button so that the coach can pick you for the next game. As for the rest of us, it's time to hit the ground running. When King Xerxes invaded Greece and began the Battle of Thermopylae, he first deployed what has become one of the most useful units in any ruler's army, namely the Scout. And this is where Jun comes in, because instead of discovering oiled Spartans washing and grooming each other's hair before battle, in Zombie Army 4, you're going to be discovering, well, zombies. A lot of zombies. And if you have Jun on your team, your scouting abilities will increase by a factor of a lot. Like her bio suggests, Jun is a lone wolf, a product of what I can only assume is some very intense cardio endurance training. She's the fastest character available and features a stamina bar that can withstand long bouts of sprinting, which makes her perfect for filling the role of scout during playthroughs. Utilize said abilities by sending her out first into the great undead-filled unknown to scope out any potential dangers that she, and by she I mean you, can report back. So you need a Jun on your side, but she needs 3 squad mates just as much. If she gets too close to the enemy, she's in real trouble with that weaker melee and less resistance to physical damage. With Jun, it's always best to stay on your toes. Like, literally.
Okay, here I go. I'm not afraid.
When you want to do something right, do it Russian. Said someone, I presume, from Russia at some point. If you're looking for a character with no-nonsense gaming frills and a touch of the acerbic down-to-earth wit, then Boris Medvedev is your man. Because not only is he a veteran of Hitler's previous zombie invasions, he's also a walking mass of brute force. Boris's strength is literally his own strength, offering players improved melee damage and faster charge times for special melee attacks. And this makes him perfect to have on your roster for those awkward moments when the horde just gets a teeny tiny bit too close, or when Jun gets in a spot of bother. The downside to Boris is his slower movement, but that shouldn't put off any player who enjoys firing a heavy MG at countless zombies and hearing this.
Pathetic creature. Come and face me if you dare.
Combine Boris's assets with the hardened, takedown frequency and enhanced stamina perks, and all the vodka in the world won't be able to stop Boris from doing what he does best. Without him, your team doesn't have a human bulldozer to soak up the close-range damage and clear an area to regroup in.
These cages. Who set them up like this?
Okay, yes, I know. Karl Fairburn as the sniper, so obs. And yes, you're right, but there's a reason for this. It's because he's really, really good as a sniper. I mean, just look at his buffs. Less stamina required on empty lung, increased critical hit chance on long-range shots, easy for him really, and his overkill requires fewer charges to activate, a consummate professional if there ever was one. Combine Karl with the rifle ammo pouch perk for increased rifle capacity, the overkill frequency perk for when you want Karl to send a pretty direct message to any zombs in the vicinity, and the sniper focus perk for when you want to max out that empty lung gauge for pinpoint accuracy. With these 3 selected, no zombie will stand a chance once Karl's crosshairs lock onto it, making him an excellent addition to Jun's scouting role and Boris the melee monster. Although he has slower health regeneration, if you play Karl's cards right, you won't even need your health to regenerate because you'll have made mincemeat of every enemy from a lovely safe distance. Truly, the sniper's sniper.
Thanks.
Confucius once said that in order to defeat a zombie, one must become a zombie. Actually, no, that's probably wrong and counterproductive to what zombie slaying is all about. But then again, we do have Hector. For the final role in our squad, you must forgive me for going with a personal choice here. Every team needs a stylish, dapper gentleman to help give an apocalypse a touch of class, and manners after all cost nothing. So therefore, I'm going with Hector. This survivor of Hitler's Plan Z was brought back from the dead, but with the slight twist of him not ending up as a mindless brain muncher, and as such enjoys increased melee damage resistance, takes one to know one I guess, increased bleed out time when downed, and fewer kills needed to charge his takedown. Combine him with perks such as Insulated, Takedown Frequency, and Bombardier, and you have an effective support character in your roster who will ensure you'll have a jolly good time killing zombies. Oh, I say. It's not mandatory to run a support role if you're Hector, but since the other three we've name-checked have clear specialties, you'll best serve that well-oiled machine as someone who keeps in the pack, shoots zombs off of Boris's blindside, makes sure Karl isn't about to be swamped by creepers, and gives a friendly wave to Jun to keep her spirits up out at the front.
Goodness, what on earth was that?
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty confident with my choice of teammates. Of course, there are many combinations to choose from, and we haven't even had time to mention Shola or Werner or Marie or the entire cast from Left 4 Dead. I'm sensing another video very soon. So best hit that subscribe button for when we visit old friends again, and to stay up to date with all of the videos we're putting out here on the channel. Now, if you'll excuse me, Hector and I are going to have a spiffing time on the dance floor. Groovy.